Hey you guys, another EfitX version 8 tutorial. This time, we are going to go over foods. But first of all, you see I changed my theme. It's all white. We call this theme Plain Jane. So let's go over how to input foods into your nutrition journal. We have our shortcut buttons here. However, if you don't want to use the shortcut buttons, you could always use this icon right here. So you can see nothing has been inputted today. I'm going to hit the plus button and type in oat for oatmeal, and I'm going to do a search. So the first four entries is items that you placed into your own personal journal or personal database. And blue is what's in our master database. However, you have a third uh, area where you can search for your foods. Extend search for oat, sure. And you will get the USDA database, which has 7,000 foods. So most of us will not be using this because once you get into a rhythm of inputting your foods and you carry your own database, you will not need to use the USDA database. So let's go ahead and type oat again. And let's type in, or let's select this oatmeal, still cut with blue cranberries, 170 calories. As you can see, this is a nice label. If I had one pack, I just hit this plus button, you'll add. If I had two, I could always change that to two. So let's go ahead and add it, and it goes into your journal, and it's there. So once you have an item in, you could view it. You could see your daily totals of everything by hitting this button in the left-hand corner. Let's go ahead and say I've had it with eggs and scrambled eggs or whole eggs. I'm just going to type in I had 2 large eggs. So change that to 2 and look at our totals again, and you can see my cholesterol is starting to go up. It turned red because it went over my goal. Now you could change your goals in your settings if you want, by the way. Let's do one more item. So let's go ahead and search for I don't know, chicken. And let's punch in chicken breast, 4 ounces. Okay, so now we have all of our foods inputted. We could see how we're doing towards our goals on the right-hand side. And there's another way. Well, how do you input your foods is easy. When you hit this plus button, you have these options. My menus is not ready yet, so that will be ready a little bit later on. However, you have this add food where you could type it exactly like what you see on the label. You can make sure you select the unit correctly and make sure you select the category. So you could add your food here, add item, and you could view all the foods that you've added right here where it says My Foods. And these are all the items that I personally added. So there's so many different ways you could input. If you can't find the item, let's say ham, and you don't see this item at the top or in the blue, you could do extended search and go through these items and then input it from here as well. So the database is fairly robust. I think you have over 8,000 foods you could choose from. But that's how you use the food module. Now remember, after I inputted foods, I could go to my analytics. Let's go ahead and go to analytics, this button right in the middle. And we could see how these foods are stacking up on our consumption versus expenditure graph. So I expended 1,400 based on the exercise and my RMR, but so far I only ate 446 calories. And that is about it for the food section. Let's move on.